Hi Chewies, here's Alexandra, and today I want to talk a little bit about blood ravens. Well, you may have already heard the vote is over, and this Space Marine captain will become a blood raven. And so I looked up at the internet to see how to paint him, and well, while searching for it, I found that he absolutely looks like Captain Davian Thule from the Blood Ravens. So I thought, maybe I could create also all the characters from Dawn of War 2. So, and then I started with Sergeant Tarkus. This was a quite simple conversion. I took a Space Wolf head, and he had a mohawk and hair rasta here down there. I cut this away, gave him a Mark 6 armor breastplate, and well, there we have Sergeant Tarkus. Second one was Sergeant Cyrus, the Scout Sergeant. This was a little bit difficult to find the head for. He has a mustache and hair. Well, I used also a Space Wolf head for this. This is one of the Scout Space Wolf heads. And, well, I cut away this top knot and green stuffed him a little bit appropriate hair. And there we have him, Sergeant Cyrus. Next up is Sergeant Thaddeus, the Sword Sergeant. This was also quite easy. Mark 6 breastplate and a face from the Sanguinary Guard. And last but not least, Sergeant Avitus, the Devastator Sergeant, with a heavy bolter and just the head from the Sergeant from the Devastator Squad. And I think that's quite a fitting bunch of characters here. And then I thought, when I have now the miniatures for them, why don't we just give them the appropriate rules they have in the game? So, here they are. I've written them down. And so, let's start with Sergeant Tarkus. Sergeant Tarkus is a standard unit, and well, all these models can be put in every Space Marine chapter. Well, these are obviously not official rules, but if your opponent agrees to you, then you can field them. So, Sergeant Tarkus is a standard unit, and he is accompanied by 3 standard Space Marines, and costs 175 points. He has weapon skill of 4, ballistic skill 4, strength 4, toughness 4, 3 wounds, initiative 4, 2 attacks, leadership 9, and a 3+ armor save. Unit type: infantry, war gear, power armor, bolt pistol, frag and crack grenades, and a bolt gun. Now we come to the special rules. Resistance. Tarkus can decide to reduce his movement to 3 inches. If he does so until end of the opponent's next turn, the armor save for him and his squad becomes a ward save and is granted Feel No Pain. He can't use this ability if he charges. So that's his special rule to well, withstand almost the mightiest blows. And then he also has in the game the rule Taunting. Tarkus can taunt the enemies around him and force them to shoot as his squad instead of any other unit. If he chooses to use this ability, every unit within 12 inches of him and his squad that wants to shoot any other target than him and his squad must take a leadership test at -4. If they fail this test, they have to change their target to Tarkus and his squad. This ability is used in the enemy shooting phase and lasts until the end of this turn. Every kind of shooting and or psychic shooting is affected by this. Blast templates can still scatter to different units. So, that was Tarkus and his unit. Let's go on with Scout Sergeant Cyrus. Cyrus comes with weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 4, strength 4, toughness 4, 2 wounds, initiative 4, 2 attacks, leadership 9, save 4+. Points. Cyrus and 3 Space Marine Scouts cost 160 points. Unit type Infantry. War gear. Scout armor, bolt pistol, bolt gun, frag and crack grenades. Cyrus, indeed, is armed with a sniper rifle and a bolt pistol and frag and crack grenades and wears a scout armor. So, special rules. He and his squad has scout, infiltrate and move through cover, as scouts usually have, and he is a master sniper. Cyrus' sniper rifle has poison 2+ and inflicts always 2 wounds. I think that's appropriate for Cyrus and his squad. So, then we come to Assault. Sergeant Thaddeus comes with Weapon Skill 4, Ballistic Skill 4, Strength 4, Toughness 4, 3 wounds, Initiative 4, 4 attacks, Leadership 9, and 3+ save. Points. Thaddeus and 2 Assault Marines cost 180 points. Unit type Jump Infantry. War gear. Power armor, chainsaw, bolt pistol, frag and crack grenades, and a jump pack. And it's loose because I have just blue tacked it on. So, special rules. Stomp to the ground. If Thaddeus and his squad attacks, infantry units in base contact are reduced to initiative 1 until end of turn. That's his stomping to the ground from the air, and everybody is falling to the sides. And his power slam attack. Thaddeus can exchange all his attacks with 1 attack with strength 8. This attack has the rending special rule. I hope that's quite fitting for him. He can make this attack in the game, and well, that's his rules. And now let's come to the last part. This here is heavy support, Sergeant Avitus, and I also blue tacked his arm on, so it's also a little bit loose. So he comes with a Weapon Skill 4, Ballistic Skill 5, Strength 4, Toughness 4, Wounds 2, Initiative 4, Attacks 1, Leadership 9, Save 3+. Points. Avitus and 2 Space Marine Devastators cost 200 points. Unit type Infantry. War gear. Power armor, bolt pistol, heavy bolter, frag and crack grenades. Special rules. Suppress fire. Avitus can choose to use one of the following rules each turn. Tank Hunter, or each unit that he shoots at has to take a pinning test at -2 leadership, or the strength of his heavy bolter is 6 against infantry. So, that were my little Dawn of War 2 squads. I hope you like this, and if you want to have these rules written, down there in the video description there you can find a download link to a PDF I have created, so you can make your own little Dawn of War 2 characters and play them in the game. And please tell me, if you use them in the game, how are your opponents reacting on them? Are the point costs good enough for that, or do you think they are too expensive, or everything you can, well, think of. Have fun with it, and we see us in the next video. You're Alexandra.